Well. Here we are again, live streaming with you on a Thursday night with some wonderful news to share with you guys. I've been really excited about this when everything started coming together. And I'm speaking of this podcast show getting way better. Because right now, I'm down in the dumps with this podcast because I put so much work into it. And sometimes I just have so many ideas that I want to share and execute, and I just don't do it. I'm just a one-man person. A one-man guy who's trying to take this show to the next level. And I think I found the formula. And see, I've been in radio for a long time. And, excuse me, I'm getting all choked up about it. I'm joking. Just these allergies, man, they're messing with me the last couple of days. I'm sure they are with you as well. So, yeah, I'm talking about the connections you make along your career, in any career, right? Where you make friends and they become friends, not just regular friends, they become friends for life, right? And when you're down in the dumps or something's going on in your life, there's always somebody that will always be there that you had in your life for a while. And it's good that I can say that I have a lot of good friends in the industry that I worked for so many years. And sometimes when you have to call out a favor, right, you go out and reach out to your friends and say, hey, you know what? What do you think about this? And your friends will always be honest. Hey, it's not a good idea. Maybe you shouldn't buy that house right now. Maybe you shouldn't buy that brand new car. Right? That's what friends are for. I know you're like, he's just babbling. Yeah, I'm just babbling. I'm just trying to kill time. I've been excited all day about introducing my new co-host, Stacy. You see the thumbnail. It's everywhere right now on social media. And she will be joining me soon. We're working everything out, all the details on how we want to do this, and it's going to be fun. It'll be a lot of fun. And the beautiful thing is that we all love San Antonio, and we all love Austin. Right? The best of both worlds. And that's what we're going to bring you. We're going to bring you the best of both worlds because there's a lot going on in San Antonio. And there's a lot going on in Austin, too. So there's the thumbnail. It's the Johnny and Stacy podcast show. It sounds good. I'm excited. I'm getting a lot of good feedback on social media when I started posting the thumbnail that I put together. And I was texting with Stacy earlier, and you'll get to know more. If you see the picture, you see the thumbnail, you're like, you know what? She looks familiar. I know who she is. I'm going to let her, when she comes on, I'm going to just let her open up, and a lot of you guys would know her because she was on the radio. So yeah, some people will recognize her, and I'm excited for you guys to join us on this project that we're going to put together for you. I think it's going to work. There's so many fun things that we want to do and collaborate on. It's not going to be, there'll be some changes made along the way, right? So, yeah, you see the title of the name that I've built with the Inside the Man Cave podcast show with me, and that's going to stay there, and that's the way this podcast is going to start. It's going to start with Stacy and I doing a podcast, right? And at some point, it will turn into a new project, and it'll be something totally different from Inside the Man Cave. Inside the Man Cave is not going anywhere. It's going to still be there. That's the foundation of what I'm trying to build with this podcast deal that is going on. So I'm excited about it. I can't wait for Stacy to come on and tell you guys, and you guys get to hear more from her instead of me. It'll be more her, less of me. How about that? Yeah, it'll be great. She's excited about it, and she can't wait to come on and just be on the podcast show, man. It's going to be fun. I don't know what else to say. I mean, it's such a good thing. I mean, as soon as I put that out, and I was trying to keep it under wraps because I wasn't even telling my friends. Nobody knew about this. And yes, I had put it out there that I was looking for a co-host, and a few people reached out, and I reached back out to the people that kind of showed interest. And I'm one of those guys who I don't mind doing anything. I'm like, whatever, whoever wanted to do a podcast with me, I'd be more than happy to, right? I'm not going to restrict anything or hold back anything. Whatever you want to bring to the table, that's cool. That's your stuff. I'm not going to tell you how to do it, right? So, yeah, it was crazy because it was I didn't expect the feedback. I've already talked about this. I didn't expect the feedback that I got. So, and I didn't want to wait too much longer. So I moved pretty quick, and I knew right away. When Stacy and I chatted, I was like, you know what, I think this is gonna work. Because I felt, that she really wanted to do this, and was excited to join me on this adventure, because that's what it is, right? And it just felt right. So when that happens, that all comes together. You definitely want to just kind of start working on it and make it happen, because you have to strike when the iron is hot. And I feel that, classing up the show with Stacy is going to make it a lot better for everybody, right? So it's going to be really, really great to have her on. And Stacy, I know you said you were going to listen. If you're listening out there in Austin, hello. Everybody say hello to Stacy. You can there'll be more social media info for her when she comes on. I want her to do all that. I'm not going to do it for her. So we're going to hold off on all the social media stuff, on how to follow Stacy, my new co-host. And just that thumbnail that I dropped, the reaction that I got from it, I was like, yeah, I was spot on my choice, because she is, I've known her for a few years, and we worked together at a radio station, and she did some wonderful work, and I can't wait for her to tell you a lot of the things she did in San Antonio, because she resides in Austin now. So it'll be cool, because I went through it with her and worked alongside her, and it's great to have her on this platform. It's kind of mind-blowing to me, because like I said, you have a lot of friends on social media, and you have friends, but then you have real good friends. And Stacy, I consider her a really good friend. And I'm just, like I said, I'm blown away that she's going to join me on this adventure. So, Yeah, I promised to unveil it today. I did. I was running a little bit late. I got caught up. I was doing some stuff today. So I got pretty busy, and I put it out there. I did it kind of different. At 8 o'clock, I put the thumbnail out there, and then I waited for a bit, and then I just jumped on the stream. So yeah, there it is. And there's the top thumbnail is when the search was on. The search was on for a co-host, and then it turned into the show. The Inside the Man Cave podcast show with Johnny and Stacy. Or Stacy and Johnny. We can switch it up. I don't care. I mean, I don't really care. There's no limitations. I can't wait to get this project underway because I know you guys are going to love it. I'm going to do everything I can to make sure that we put out some of the greatest content that's going on right now, because I see a lot of podcasters that are on and they're doing the same thing. And yeah, I'm not trying to criticize anybody, but I want to go against the grain. I want to go a separate way and kind of do our podcast a little different. And by saying that, it's hard to, because there's so many different podcasts that people are doing around the country that are really good. Millions of followers and viewers. And some people are like, you know what? We don't need video. We rather just have audio. It's a huge debate in the podcast world right now, because podcasting is the thing to do right now. There's a lot of good celebrity podcasts. So why not? Why not San Antonio and Austin? Austin has a great community of podcasters, because I worked up in Austin for a podcast company. And man, there was great response, great clientele. So I know it exists. I just don't see that in San Antonio. I can name one company. Excuse me. I'm celebrating. I got a new co-host. So yeah, thank you for watching and subscribing. I'm over 100. Remember I said, hey, when I get to 100, I'm going to give something away. And I'm going to do that. I promise I'm going to stick to that. And when we get to 500, which I know, once the ball gets rolling and this gets going with, Stacy joining this podcast, I'm sure that people are going to jump aboard, because she's got a great following and she does a great job in her career right now. So we all benefit from it, right? In San Antonio and in Austin, we can still have Stacy here, and they can keep her up in Austin, but we can have her down in San Antonio to enjoy what we have, and we can vice versa, right? Because I love me some Austin. So yeah, we have a lot of things that we're going to work on and discuss, because it's not going to be a one-sided podcast. It's not going to be about me or her. It's going to be, a little bit of both, right? That's one thing I want to do, and I want to hear from you guys. I mean, we got to be more interactive now. Having another person along. I'm gonna start reaching out to people that I know, because being a former producer, yeah, I made a lot of good friends in the industry, in the music industry, in the sports industry, and there's a lot of good bloggers out there and editors that still write, that can really bring it, some good information to your podcast. And I don't want to do interviews. I just want to have a discussion, or just invite somebody to hang out with Stacy and I and chat a little bit about something that we're interested in, right? Yeah, so I know that the Oktoberfest is coming around. So maybe we'll do something along with Oktoberfest. I think that'll be a great timeline, and I don't know. I'll discuss it with Stacy and see what she thinks. But we need to get out and go talk to the people and film a couple things. Just really some small, simple things, nothing complicated. And then bring it back, play it back for you guys, and we can kind of go back and forth on what we experienced. Deal? I think so. So, yeah, I just wanted to pop on real quick and thank you guys for the support. I thank for all the love that I'm getting on social media, the feedback. I love it. I thank you guys for, supporting me when there's so many other choices you have and you decide to, follow me and subscribe to my channel. That means a lot. Pass it along to everybody that you know that enjoys listening to podcasts. And man, there's great things coming to this podcast. So please like and subscribe. Pass it on to your friends, your neighbors, your cousins, whoever likes podcasting. So once again, let's all welcome Stacy from Austin. She'll come on and give you all her social media handles, everything. When she comes on, everything will be cool because it'll be like two worlds colliding. It'll be so fun. I don't know. And a lot of people don't know who Stacy is just by looking at her picture. When you get to know her, you're really going to like Stacy. She's a great person. So thank you, everybody, for the support. Once again, share the news with everybody. Appreciate a lot of the retweets on X. And you guys have a good night. And we will talk to you guys soon because we got a lot of planned cool things in stock, man. There's going to be a lot of things that we want to do for this podcast. So let's have some fun, man. That's the only thing I want to do. I want to have fun. I don't want to get too crazy with I don't know, like stuff in the news. And yeah, we'll have to talk about that at some point, but I just don't want to get too crazy on that. But like I said, it's not about what I think. It's about, because you have a co-host now, so I got to learn all that, right? I got to learn how to go back and forth, and it's a process. So yes, thank you guys, and appreciate the support. Thank you.